Most IL server setup guides skip the networking steps or assume you already know Steam CMD. This one doesn't. We're covering both Physgun hosted and self-hosted setups end to end. For the Physgun route, you need a purchase plan. Self-hosted route, you need a Windows machine, Steam CMD, and router access. If you can't log into your modem, skip to the Physgun section. Port forwarding won't be an option for you. On Physgun, after purchase, the server installs automatically. Billing portal, your active products, view detail, go to panel. Open the server options tab to set your server name, configure Archon, toggle global chat, and enable whitelist. Restart after any changes to apply it. For admin assignment, dinosaur class toggles, and mutation settings, the panel won't cover it. You need game.ini. In your Physgun panel, open the file manager. Then go to the IL, saved, config, Linux server, and open game.ini. Don't duplicate settings already set in the panel. Pick one place per value. If you're self-hosted, download Steam CMD from the Valve developer community page. Extract it and run steamcmd.exe. Type force_install_dir, that's dir, with your target path. Avoid using your C drive. Next, type login anonymous. Then run app_update 412680 -beta Evrima. That 412680 is the IL's app ID. When it finishes, type quit. You need a batch file to launch the server and auto-restart it on a crash. First, enable file extensions in Explorer. View, options, and uncheck hide extensions for known file types. Create a text file, rename it start.bat, open it in Notepad++ or VS Code, and paste the launch script. The script calls the ilserver.exe with your port, player cap, and EOS credentials. Update every file path in the script to match your actual directories before running it. Without a static IP, your port forwarding breaks every time your machine reconnects. Run ipconfig in your computer's command prompt. Note your IPv4 address, subnet mask, and default gateway. Go to your network settings, IP assignment, and manual. Enter those values. For DNS, use 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4. Log into your router at the default gateway address. Find WAN services or IP port forwarding and add a new rule. Protocol TCP and UDP, WAN and LAN ports 7777 to 7778, destination set to your static IPv4. Then, open your Windows Defender firewall, go to Inbound Rules, and make a new rule. Create one rule for TCP and one for UDP, both on ports 7777 to 7778. Connection allowed, all profiles checked, each additional IL server needs its own unique port. Two things that break server setups. Putting server files on your C drive can cause permission issues and storage problems. Use a separate drive if you can. And the batch file has a placeholder path like C, Steam CMD, and D, the IL test server. If you don't replace those with your actual paths, the server won't start. Once your server is running, connect through the in-game browser. If you're self-hosted, test using your public IP, not your local one. Can't connect externally, but you can locally? The issue is your router rules or firewall, not the server. Full setup done. If you'd rather skip the networking work, Physgun link is in the description. For deeper config options, the Physgun Help Center has the IL-specific documentation.